Yes, and but I'm very happy to see that you are very eager to come to class. Very much, every one of you. Thank you very much. That it is kind of very appreciated. One day you didn't come to see me, and I saw your message that you got some sick. Oh, you didn't come to school because of the ear, right? Okay, okay, no problem. You getting better now? Okay, very nice. Let's talk about what we have, what we did last week. Time pass, time fly very quickly. What did we do last week? We talk about okay, what? Using AI to help us make strategic plan, and I sent you link to my GPT. Yeah. Has anyone tried it? Yes, very good. A little. Okay. What did you do? What a little did you do? Okay, please share your experience with my Ajahn Smith GPT with your friends. I'm not a GPT seller, but I did not get any compensations or commission from this. Okay, what did you experience?
I just tried to ask for some prompts. Like, for example, like if I find something that the explanation is just simple, I try to ask it on the chat GPT, and I try to ask it in a different way to see whether they provide different results or something. Just something like that.
Okay,
Simple.
What did you ask it to clarify?
I forgot one of the quizzes, I think.
Yeah, sometimes Ajahn Smith did not explain well or did not explain anything, then you kind of need some clarification. So you ask questions in that chat GPT that I gave you the link. And did you were you satisfied with the clarifications that the chat gave you?
I would say half, like half satisfied, but on the other hand, I also would like to see the actual reference, the actual citation. So I check
citation.
again. Yeah.
Did it give you citation? Did it give you? สวัสดีครับ
No, because I
Sarah.
have the free one.
You use the free one. If you use the free one, maybe you did not interact with the my chat GPT. If you are the paid user, and if you enter the conversation with the GPT that I gave you, it will retrieve the information that I upload, which are my book and my quizzes, blah 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 blah, from those knowledge pool to give you answer. Okay, but now I think you use the kind of general knowledge of the chat GPT. Yes. So, okay, good. Anyway, you have got someone to talk to when you need. Has anyone tried using my GPT, the GPT that I gave you, the link? Not yet. Okay, no problem, no problem. I will show you a little more of the power of the AI because it's coming, and I think everyone should be familiarize themselves with this powerful tool. And moreover, I will introduce you to other tools as well, apart from my GPT, Ajahn Smith GPT. What should I do? I should share the screen. Okay, I should share the screen. Let's the first few minutes we are talking about the advanced technology, so that my student will not be left behind in the technology advancements. Okay, this is it, and I will log into my GPT. I usually use this one. Okay, good. Okay, this is sorry. Okay, nice. Okay, this is the interface of the ChatGPT in the paid version, which I am using the premium version. It cost me $20 a month. And I actually, if you are interested in my GPT, you search for maybe Smith Bunchutimar, because I put it in the open archive. Then you will see this strategic communication planner. Okay. Or you search the word strategic communication, and then I think you should see this GPT. And then click on it, then you will be in the conversation room with my GPT. Then maybe the first conversation starter might be, let's make a strategic communication plan based on the textbook in this course. Click. Then it will retrieve the information that I upload, what the communication plan that I expect to see. So the plan that I would like to see need to compose of these kind of things. First, as I mentioned to you, it's very similar to what I taught you in person. First, you need to select a company. Then you read to understand the context and situations of that company and set the goal and objective. The goal should be broad. The objective should be very specific with the SMART principle in your mind. And then you have to think about who you should talk to, which is the target audience or the target publics. Then you have to analyze each public in details. I also mentioned about how to analyze publics in a lot of aspects in my book. You will do that in 1 or 2 pages maximum for your plan. And then you have to think about what are communication strategy and tactics to deliver your message to the public. And then, you have to think about a message per target publics, and then think about how to get to those publics to these two, the strategy and tactics. And then you think about the implementation. The implementation in my book talking about when are you going to do each activities and for how much, how are you going to allocate budgets that you have in those activities reasonably, and who are you going to assign these tasks to, and then budget, timeline, and then evaluation. How are you going to evaluate the activities? Evaluate the whole plan that is successful or not. So you have to write what are your goals that you set and the objectives that you set. And another column is the evaluation methods that you are going to use to evaluate each objective. And maybe the outcome that you would like to see, but actually the outcome is the objective. If the objective is met, for example, 50% of the population understand what your company is going to do in the next 5 years and support your initiative. That is already the outcome that you would like to see. And how are you going to measure that? Maybe you are going to do the survey, you are going to do the news, analyze so that you understand that the media reflect the things that you would like them to understand, and the people also reflect that they know what you are going to do, and there is no riots, there is no protest against your initiative at all during these 3-5 years. Everyone kind of supports with a very positive comments on social media platforms every time. So these are the methods that you are going to include in your plan. So you will assign someone to monitor these things for you. So the whole plan is going to look like this. So very brief, but very comprehensive. So this is how the chat will help you. And you can ask follow-up questions to the chat as well. For example, I am interested. I would choose MCOT. Do you know MCOT? You don't know MCOT, so I will use GMM. I would choose GMM Grammy as the company that I will write a plan for. Okay, it will say, okay, that is a good idea, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is nice. So GMM Grammy, okay, now, okay, it's kind of imagine from its past knowledge about the GMM Grammy. The industry trend is like this, the competitive landscape is like this, environmental factors are this. But you can see that in my prompt, in my GPT that I create, I said that never give the student answer straight away. I write that stimulate the student to do, to get the knowledge, to get the information. Don't give the answer right away. So it kind of stimulate you to try to analyze, try to search for something, try to think about something all the time. So this is a very good TA in this course. But if you think that, oh, that is not the thing that you want the chat to really help you more, you can see there are maybe you can use another AI, which is you have to incorporate another AI to help you. Perplexity. Perplexity.ai. Perplexity. Okay, perplexity.ai. Share new screen. And okay, good. Okay, this is another AI, perplexity.ai. I click on it and I land on the account that I already signed up. So I can ask this chat any question. So I typed, what is GMM Grammy in the context of Thai entertainment media organization? I'm not so sure, just type it like this. We need to give the AI the context all the time. Otherwise, it will think about some other GMM, other Grammy Award or something like that. Then we got the information about GMM. And then if you are not so sure that this answer generates from the actual information or not, you can check the source if you have time, if you like. So click on any one of these. You can go to the actual source that the chat accumulate the data from. Okay, so it is from the official site of the GMM Grammy info. Okay, good. And it is quite nice because it's also have got the citation at the sentence that needs citation. And you can also ask the follow-up question as well. For example, what is the history of GMM Grammy? What is the current status of the GMM Grammy? I think this one is good for us because the history is the history in the past, but the strategy communication planner think ahead, we don't look at the past very much. So GM Grammy is currently active and continue to be a leader in the fully integrated entertainment business in Thailand. The company blah, 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 whatever. Okay, and these are the sources. And I am going to ask it about. Chris, what is the issues that GMM Grammy facing this year? No. Facing. What are? I think should be what are the issue that. Okay, let's see. Okay, the search result did not provide specific information about the issues. Okay, for the most accurate, up-to-date information, it is recommended to refer to a reliable news source of the company official statement. So in this case, what we are going to do is to get the GMM Grammy annual reports, right, and upload that part into the chat. And then we can ask the chat to actually read and summarize those sections for us. So we can go back to the chat. What? Go to the chat and you will see that I have to stop share and share again. In the chat GPT, you will see there is a clip. It's for you to upload the new PDF for the GPT to summarize. Okay, the summarize. So when you would like the GPT to summarize things, maybe these word keywords or this command. This is a very good command. Identify key competitors and their market positioning. Understand how GMM Grammy stands out from its landscape. So you search to the GMM Grammy annual report, extract this part, make it into one PDF, and upload that PDF back to the GPT and use this prompt to help you out. And when it gives you the answer, it's your job to go back to the original PDF file to make sure that all the things that the GPT wrote for you is accurate. So it is the work process like this. What do you feel right now, Fiona? No, Fiona. This is Maura. Okay, Maura. Oh.
I just tried to open the link that you said. Yeah, I have space.
Right, no problem.
Like I tried to click the link that you said, and then it says that I have to. So that's why we maybe.
No problem. Yeah. I just introduced you that you have got quite a lot of options. Okay, and if you would like to upload, okay, if you like to upload any files to AI, I would like to introduce to you other AI very similar to ChatGPT. I'm not so sure. Can you suggest any? Do you have any? Yes, ChatGPT allow you to attach file. Oh, even in the free version. Okay, that's not in the free version. Not in the free version. Oh, right. So what about this one? Bing. Do you know Bing? Bing chat. I will show you this. Bing. Okay, this is Bing. Maybe you can search for Copilot on the Google. Yes, and sign up for it. Okay, and here you can see that there is the link so that you can upload the documents. Oh, not here. Image. Oh no, this is not the one. You cannot upload. Mhm. Okay, I usually pay for things, so I have to think about what about this one? ARCS PDF. Ask your PDF, the best PDF chat. Chat or ask your PDF. Chat PDF. Okay, good.
Like it also has a pay model as well, which like it's limited to certain megabytes.
All right. How large the file can be? Ask your pdf.com and upload any document to it. But at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to check if it is accurate or not. Is this one better for you? 2-3 pages of the document will do very effectively for this kind of free version. But if you pay, you can upload larger files. So that you have got assistants to read the file and summarize the file for you. And you don't have to you don't have to write the summary, but you are the person who need to check if the summary accurate or not. Is that easier for you? More convenient? More convenient. So this class is not a writing class. This class is for the strategic planner and evaluator. And now you have got assistant to help you with writing. Is that good? Yes. Okay. Yes, create a good prompt. Yes. I thought you are going to, we have to create a good strategic plan. No, you create a good prompt. Okay, Kat. Yes, writing, prompting. Prompting is better than writing. Yeah, okay, good. More efficient. You have to be the person who know how to use tool. Yes, okay, good. There are so many apps that you can use in this class, and I would like you to be master at these tools, because you will be another level than other students from other universities that don't allow you to use these tools. I'm so sure. And at the company level, you know, they don't care. They don't care how you did it. They need a good piece of work. That's all. Right. And what are the obstacles that you might find? I would like to clear all of those limiter for you. Okay, what else that you are kind of concern you right now? You talk about the prompt. So I talk about the prompts. You talk about the general knowledge. So we have to be more specific to find the information. So what else that kind of concern you to really make the plan?
I think like ChatGPT or any kind of AI system to give you a quite standardized a plan. But my question is, what's different between, different organizations. Let's say corporate one, NGO one, what do they care? Because I think these that is, the things that we all get, like the same thing. But if in the organization, we need to get more like insights, or you have to do differently.
Yes, you are right.
So how we
Yes, you have to be kind of give it kind of creativity. For example, you interested in UNDP, am I right? Yes. Okay. So what is in your mind right now? In terms of what is in your mind and how are you going to develop the plan for submitting in this course?
So I think like for UNDP, like they have different stakeholders, different target audience. They are publics when they want to train some kind of like execution. They have like policy maker who actually make impact. They have governments and they have their other agencies to work on. So it depends on what is the targets of UNDP in Thailand, for example. And we think so. Say one thing that UNDP in Thailand want to achieve is to involve a lot of like young people into parliament talk. So they need to educate how young people provide how young people like get information for these kind of talk. They need to make sure that these young people have a platform to practice, and also to make sure that these people have like connection, because like politician and like civilians will be different levels. So so I think if you want to make like a strategic plans, let's say for the target to promote a platform for young people to practice, for example, it would be very different, because you have your target audience would be young people, like high school, for example. But the topic is very big, because talking about, macro, in events and everything, right? And also because you are the independent, government, non-government independent organization. So it means that you cannot, interfere with all of the kind of events that country have. So you more like the one who advocates for the movement. So that there's some challenge like that. And I think if to want to achieve that, you have to have insights, and that come from your research and all the stuff, not just, the standardized plan. That's what I think.
Okay, good. So the company or the organization mission is to advocate movements from and for the youth. Okay, this is the company mission. Okay. And how are you going to, and what are the issues right now? What are the issues right now?
Maybe low literacies of, politics topics, something like that.
Low politicians involvement, you mean?
No. Low literacy about like politics in Thailand.
Okay, the kids, you mean? The kids, the youth don't know much about the politics or not know much about the policy. Okay, so you have to educate them about the policy and how policies related to their life or their future. Yeah. Okay, so you think this is the issues, right? You think this is the issue. Okay, good. To me, as a strategic planning, we are going to think about something that kind of, this is, that will limit you to achieve this goal. What are the limits? What are the limiters that stop you from getting the good policy? And that is the issue. So to me, I think UNDP issues in the long term, and it has to make its strategic positioning very well. Otherwise, the UNDP will get not welcome gesture amongst the politicians in Thailand. Although you get the youth to propose the policy to the politicians, sometimes they just come and take a picture with you and they just don't care much about it later on. So this is the issues, and you will not get any outcome for very long time you spend in Thailand. So the limit is the politicians will, how are you going to be, the issue is the politicians find you as obstacle to their goal. This is the issue.
I don't think this is an issue because the goal we want to solve is more young people know about the politics climates in Thailand, and more young people can practice their voice in democracy.
Yes, you are right. You are right. More young people join your activities, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Another issue that I can see right now is you are going to have got more regulations involved, because the politician will set a lot of rules to limit your growth. They will ask you to go through a lot of process in registration, funding, financing, etc., etc. And this is going to slow you down from your growth. And this is the strategic issue. How are you to overcome this kind of thing? If you don't have these issues, all of these things will go very smoothly, because you already know how to do that. But as the strategic planner, you have to talk about this thing.
Risk management.
Yes. You have to talk about this thing. You have to reduce this kind of thing to happen to you. This is your operation. Operation is not strategic kind of thinking. This is the strategic kind of thinking. So your plan, I think, is going to discuss how are you going to be perceived as aligned or less negatively in the perspective of the Thai politician. How are you going to make the regulators to not regulate you too much? What kind of image that UNDP will be portrayed in the eye of the regulator, Thai regulator in particular? Otherwise, they will keep setting up more rules to you.
So there will be a lot of limits. Do we need to narrow down the number of limits, and do we need to prioritize the limits?
Yes, correct. Yes, in your strategic plan for this 3-year times, in trends, the chat talk about trends. The public NGO organization in ASEAN regions now got more and more obstacles because, for example, Vietnamese government getting more rules on regulating its NGO in the countries. China has got very severe roles in monitoring NGOs from the US, and it has got this type of rules, and then you show examples. And Thailand also going to go into that trend as well, because we have got this rule in the recent years coming up. And if this kind of scenario getting more, we are going to end our operation in Thailand for sure. So we have to do it very tactfully right now. This is our strategic plan. Set the goal. The goal is to not having more rules in these 3 years time. We need some time we need more time to adjust to new rules. Don't set any more rules, because the rule that you already set overwhelm us already. This is the message. Stop setting up rules, or postpone the effectiveness of those rules that you already set for another 5 years for us to learn and adapt. This is a strategic role. And how are you going to relay this message?
But I feel like the limits that you are mentioning from, I feel like it's quite random. Do we have any way, in a systematic way, to like see on the aspect of the limits? So let's say not just UNDP, but any kind of like corporates. Can we have a framework, or can any kind of like systematic ways to
Yes.
see on aspect of limits?
Yes, you have to look at the environment, the market environment and the non-market environment, right? And in any crisis, in any issues, you have got the limiter, the promoter, the support. There are 4 type of persons to help you or to stop you, or just observers. So in the public analysis chapter, you can read more on that. And then if you kind of specify that, okay, the regulation is going to be the issues for you right now. So you think about one by one audience or one public groups. Are there the C-level, maybe top level management in whatever ministry? What they want, what they need, what are their communication channels, who can influence them, and what is the good time to influence them, one by one. And then you plan the communication tactic and strategy later on, and allocate that activity in that particular pivotal moment. So, and there are more people that involved with regulation as well. There are so many commissions, committees, blah, 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 blah. You have to specify who do what in this kind of regulating. So it will not look like kind of general recommendation from the chat. So you have to really analyze. After you have analyzed and give the names or the organizations and the roles that the chat never know into the maybe a Word document that you typed, but you might not good at writing to make the sentence look nice or credible or good sentences. You can ask the chat to do the job for you. Is that okay with you? So I think it's going to be very, very challenging, because as you can see, this part is kind of the operations, but this part is the strategic thinking that we have to help the company. And if the MA in strategic communication management can do something like this, you will be sought after for sure. But this part will be kind of the MBA level, which we call communication management. We do about day-to-day issues like this, the operation issues. But in the MA level, we would like you to really and have got some braveness to talk about this kind of thing. Yeah. Now you see the differences, right? Otherwise, some of you kind of create campaigns and campaigns and campaigns. That is for the BA level. Wow effects. But this is more serious one. Okay. So what else that I can help you with? So what did you hear just now based on our conversation, and what make you feel? What did it make you feel?
Like taking MA is what should I take now?
Right. Because you know what are the differences between MA and BA? Yes, correct.
But like different, maybe it's different levels, so we need to level up our game.
Correct. And your salary will get double. Yeah. You will know a lot of politicians, regulators' names, and how they operate and how to influence them. Yes. More connections and how to use the publics and journalists to be your partner. Yeah. Okay, so you are happy with the conversations, right? Happy and boring? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. During the week, did anyone have a chance to watch the video that I post on my course view? The videos? Yes. Okay, good. What did you see in the video? What did you see? You see Ajahn Sumit talking?
So I think it's more about this one is about identifying each other.
Yes, correct.
So I look at that as overall topic, but like specific part.
Yes, okay. Specific detail in the video is hard to remember. You are right. Okay, so the technique, maybe you can take notes while you listened to the video, or you take a look at the book and do the highlight along when you listen to the video. Right. And if you have got any kind of words that you need me to clarify, please let me know. Okay. So in the video, I talk about the issues. What does it mean by issues?
So issues is like something that is able to spark a public debate where people will be excited about that particular topic.
Please give a big hand to Tim. Issues are the topic that can spark public debates about your company. Right. Can I take the UNDP as example? Right. If Thai people, if the media, maybe it get high to talk about these things in their channels, and it talk about, hey, nowadays I think there are so many foreigner NGO operating our country. Do you think it is a good idea? That caused trouble to UNDP. Then, and if the debate become negative, of course, it will pave the way to the next steps is to regulate those NGO more closely. So you have to stop this issue to happen before it gets spark the public debates, right? Okay, let's go to this gentle lady. Okay. Do you want to say your case? What is your company? Okay, pass to Rollins. What is your company that you choose? The company that you choose? No, you forgot. You forgot. No problem. No pressure. No pressure. Take your time. Have you got any company yet? You would like your company to be examples for our discussions about its issues? I think the more you participate, the better you understand. GMM. Okay, GMM. GMM, what issues that can spark a public debate about GMM, and it will make the GMM operations not so smooth? What do you think?
What they mean, but I often see the issue regarding their merchandise.
Their merchandising. They produce a lot of merchandise for their fans, but it doesn't sell as well as they thought.
It
that-
sells well, but during the production is not that good, and it took really longer to produce something like that. So the fans got angry because of that.
Yes, you read about that issues in the company annual report. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, the productions delay the launch, right? The delayed, the product launch got delayed, and the fan kind of angry, right? Okay, this is the issues, cost, and what kind of debate will arise based on these events? What do you think?
I don't really know, but like people debate whether it's like some people were like okay because like it's not their main production of merchandise, but some people say that it's unprofessional.
Yes, yes. Professionalism is going to be in question if this kind of situations happen quite regularly. Almost every time GMM Grammy promise something, they will never be able to keep it promise, and it always pass the fault to their suppliers. This is going to be an issue, the big issue for the company, right? So, and if it's keep happening, other suppliers are going to be very afraid of dealing business with GMM, because maybe it's because GMM placed the order quite late, and that's why the supplier get production kind of delay. And when this kind of event happens, it's GMM that always pass the fault to the suppliers, and that might cost more for the supplier to think about the actually reputation cost to add in their the quotation as well for next time they deal the business with GMM. And then it will make the company has to invest more or pay more for the same products. And so the scenario is going to be even worse if the price get up and then the fans stop buying that high price. So the professionalism is going to be in questions. So how are you going to make the company to have got this kind of the leading role model for Thai entertainment business. So this is the strategic position for the GMM, and it will involve a lot of communications and action as well. So it's going to be something like this. So I think you now be able to see what is the operations issues and the strategic issue. Because when it is strategic, it's about the value and the visions of the company. Very much. Okay, so Fiona, what did you hear and what do you feel right now?
About this.
Mm.
I think yeah, everything needs a communication
Yes.
to do it. To at least, even though probably they cannot pressure the supplier to be like faster or what, they can make the fans rest assured that there's nothing wrong with the product that they are purchasing.
Right, right. Yes. Okay, and what do you feel about that? Did our conversations make any changes in your perspective about the plan that you are going to make?
I think it changed.
It changed in a good way or in a bad
In a
way?
good way.
In a good way. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you that we had a good conversation. What about you, the person, the guys in the second row, third row? Are you okay? Are you still with me? Anyone would like to talk about your company? Yeah, come back.
So my company is Louis Vuitton, actually LVMH, the entire big company organization. So their main issue in the past year is not actually financially or in the market, it's social. So which is the third son of LVMH, the CEO of LVMH, his third kid is dating Dr. Lisa, and somehow the world, the social, are thinking they are using their power of patriarchy and also as their their social power to control Lisa doing something she don't want to do. For example, to dancing in the crazy horse, and this entire thing are leading those female right organization to against Louis Vuitton's product, because they're saying like they are leading in a wrong way for treating female.
Yes, and their customers are
Female.
female, and the CEO do not respect females' decision. Yes, yes, and it might affect the company positions in the female mind for a very long time. And if this issue spark the public debate, it's going to be very bad. But if this issue, although it happens, but if this issue get managed well, it will not go viral. People will talk about it 1 or 2 days and just, oh, that is a small thing. And if it is you who really settle down the issue for the CEO of the LVMH, you will be very appreciated by the CEO very much. Am I right?
True.
Yes. How are you going to do that if it happens? As a strategic planner.
Well, first of all, just cut down the relationship with the company as the human own choice.
Yes.
It's only the third child, it's not the company's idea. So just cut down, and then we're isolated, we're different people, and what he's doing is not what our company's doing, and just trying to stay away from the social issue.
Yes, correct. You have to really position the issues very well the organization and the individual. Right. The LVMS value might contradict to the individual in our company, and it's our job to try that everyone in the company have got the same value with the company value. And this is something that we try very hard. And this is the lesson that we learned, that more work needs to be done in our organization as much as the society as well. We have got a lot of things to do with our society, and we will never stop protect the women's rights. This is a message to deliver, right? And there are a lot of activities to do. You have to do the event, you have to do the press, you have to do what else? Seminars, workshops in the company to make sure that what the strategic planner message relayed will be really realized in the action. Am I right? And you have to also cover those activities and release again into the public visibility. And this needs to be done in a very good timing as well. And maybe the launch of the better LVMH revised actions has to be launched in the female Device Day, and you are the main sponsor for that. But it doesn't mean that you already accomplished. It means that you try very hard to do that. And this is the message, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you. No one is perfect. Everyone is learning. This is the message to write. Okay, good, good, good. So this is the strategic message. And how beautiful the event will be, it's the MA student job. How beautiful the advertising will be is the MA student job. Your job is to craft the message nice and identify the issues and manage it well. Okay. Is it, what did you feel? What did you feel right now?
Well, actually, because
What do you feel? Mm-hmm.
Because when I know this entire thing, I'm not in the way as a public thinking, because I kind of understand the structure of the company and the human and like all different things. So I don't really relate them together, but I know these issues like on social media or on the news are saying the like are kind of like leading the issue to the market. So what I'm thinking is just, oh, he is a kid of the CEO. He's not like the one controlling the company. So why his own fault gonna be causing the entire issue?
Yes, yes, very good. Okay, and let's think about if Roland is the competitor of LVMH, who Lawrence, who are a competitor of LVMH in China. In China. What Chinese brand that sells luxury products to Chinese population? No luxury products.
We don't like those.
Okay, if you are the Communist Party.
Communist Party.
Yes, Communist Party leader. Okay, if you are the Communist Party leader, next in line, Xi Jinping. Wow. Are you going to take the opportunity that this kind of thing happens to talk to your public in the National Day? What is the message that you are going to talk? Mhm. And this is the time that you are going to show that you are the one that deserves to be in the future leader position. This message is going to set the position in your party.
Let me think about it. Give me.
Yes. You don't have to know. Yes, you're right. We don't have to mention the name of the company, LVMH. We don't need to mention the name, but people who know the situation will understand that this come out of this situation.
Just talk about the phenomena. Don't talk about this like a specific brand or company.
Right. You have to use this opportunity to emphasize the visions that the Communist Party has or value that the Communist Party has that better than this foreigner or Westerner brand that most of the people in the world admire. And this is the time that you will take the public's acceptance to you, not to the Westerner brand anymore. It's like a game. This time you have to attack or proceed, but sometimes you have to reside. But this time is your opportunity. You have to play this
game.
Yes, game.
Yeah.
You have to
Like-
proceed.
So like if you're like in a government side or like if you're like I'm in a like in a community and I'm not gonna talk about like to the brand, but like I can also like talk about we're gonna help us like help like a Chinese owned brand to build our own like brand awareness, Chinese culture awareness, and something else like this.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. You said that you will use this opportunity to have got the luxury brand that really protect women by their words and their action in the public and in private. And this is the message. And then you will have got a lot of activities to promote your local brand to really support the women's rights. And then your luxury brand will love the party very much. And at the same time, the public will also love the visions and value of the party. And start to believe that other companies, other ideology might not as sincere as the party. Yes, so this is strategic. It's like a game. You have to play this role when you have got the opportunity. Otherwise, people in the later generation will say that you don't really perform. You don't do anything. When there is a chance, you have to do this. This piece of the chess have to move into this spot, not stay still. It's just like doing the chess game. Huh? When the opponent asks you, put the piece into this position, it's your role to eat it, not just let it go. You have to eat. Otherwise, the opponent your opponent might get very confused why you play like this. Yes, correct. Confused, yes, to confuse, to distract, or the strategy as well. Okay, and what about this? What did you hear from our conversations? I can see that you're really attentive, but you are just too shy. Can you say something? What did you hear? And what do you learn from our conversation?
Can I share my?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you please react to what we just talked about? A bit, just a bit. What did you hear? What impressed you?
I hear about the case that Jane shared about, and I just curious about this case. Does the fear of the LVMH sons something like affect the sales volume of the LVMH? I don't think so. So I don't think it's a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Yes. In the public perspective, some public feel that it's not a big deal. Yes.
And the company that I chose is the Pop Mart. And I found an interesting phenomenon is that the sales volume in China has decreased a lot, but the revenue in overseas, including the Hong Kong, Taiwan, or Macau,
Thailand as well.
and the sales volume has increased a lot. So maybe if I am a communicator of the Pop Mart, I'll set a plan for exploring the overseas market more than Chinese mainland market. So I think it's a risk, but also an opportunity.
Okay. So, what is your name again? Sorry.
One.
One concern about the market. One environment. Right. You're concerned about sale.
Yeah.
Right. So when you talk about sales, the publics that you concern more are customer, dealers, something like that. What about if we are going to be more strategic? We are going to talking about more on the non-market environment. Is there any issues that will spark the debate about the Pop Mart? For example, I will help you. It's quite challenging for the very beginning of this course for the students to really come up with the issues in the non-market environment. The sale issues affect the company for sure. And it also, if it is listed in the stock market, the non-market environment players will be the shareholder. The shareholder, they are in the non-market environment. What do they feel about this decrease in sale? They feel worried, or they feel okay. It's something that you have to really gauge their feeling. If you can see that a lot of stockholder panic and sell Pop Mart stock at any price, is that a crisis for the company?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So how are you going to make that issue not happening?
I think the point is that if I increase the sales volume, then the stakeholder will feel more safe, and the stock price will also increase as well. So my plan is to deal with the market first, and then the non-market issue will be solved as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That is very straightforward way to do. Try another way, not straight as that. Your sale keep decreasing. How are you going to make the stockholder not selling the stock and keep buying it more?
Maybe I will develop a new product and create a new selling planning or something like that, make the stakeholders see the opportunities of our company.
Yes, opportunity. They have to see that there are opportunities, there are future in this stock, and the price that is the price of the stock that keep getting lower is the opportunity for you, shareholder, to keep more stocks. not selling them. Keep buying the stock because we have got a lot of good projects. We have got a lot of good products going to launch, and many other markets is going to accept our idea, our products. And this line of entertainment collectors will be around for at least 30 years. And you show how it's going to be happening in a lot of ways. How are you going to communicate this vision to the shareholder? Can you share with me?
Like
This kind of story. Although the stock price is keeping lower, it's the opportunity for the shareholder to keep buying it. Because we are having more products to launch, more markets to expand, more collectors will adopt the habits. And this trend will last for at least 30 years. And by that, you will see a new S-curve for our products and our company. So please stay with us. So how are you going to relay this message to the stockholders? With what communication tools? Yeah.
Like how can they know our plan?
Yes, how can they know our plan? Yes. Through what medium?
Like to have some advertisement campaign or some
Yes.
promotion.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And what about other means that talk directly to the stockholder, investor relations?
Like
Reports, yes, annual report that you read. Ah, right. Analyst meeting. Yes. The stock dealer meeting. More incentive to the mutual funds investor. Is that the strategy of communication? Yes. Okay. This is the way that the large company do. Have you experienced this kind of things happening? You don't see, right? You don't see. Anyone have seen this kind of thing happening in your country? No, it's happening every day. When you watch the economic news, finance news every morning before the stock market open every day, it has got a lot of advertising about the stock, visions of the CEOs, a podcast about the CEO visions. CEO get invited to in some whatever interview and meeting. So if you are the strategic communicator planner for PopMart, it's your role to do this job, to make sure that the vision gets well accepted by the publics, especially the investors. And it's the job of the CEO to realize your vision. Because he already talked to the public, he needs to keep the promise and make it happen. Otherwise, if the sales giving lower and the investor kind of panicked, it will not going to look like this, but it will look like this. And that is the end of everyone in PopMart. Your future stops. No more expansion, no more new products, no more everything. The future kind of stop here. And when it's around here, a lot of regulator will be monitor your bank account, your company bank account very severely. And the set regulator, the stock market regulator will stop your company to operate in the stock market. And that even makes the situation worse. So you cannot let it happen. We have to do everything to gain trust and keep the trust, to buy the opportunity to correct. You cannot wait until you actually correct the situation. You have to gain trust for you to be able to correct the situation. Otherwise, they will stop your game. Yes. What do you feel right now?
I feel like I'm more clear about what I should do as a strategic planner. Yes, before that, I kind of misunderstand this job. So now I'm more clear.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this role, strategic communicator, deserve a place in board of meeting, board of director. And do you know why? Because the strategic communication can think about something like this. Other member of the board of director, they just think about, we need to increase the sale. We are going to launch new products. We have to keep booking our bank correctly. We are going to submit the tax book next month. They're talking about something like this. But as a communicator, we talk about trust. How are we going to gain the trust amongst the key publics? How are we going to make sure that when the opportunity comes, we say something that make ourselves stand out and gain the public acceptance in the long term? We don't talk about sales. Sales will come later. It's other people's jobs. Our job is the trust. Clear? Right. Anyone feel that you are now feel that this is very, it is something that I want to do in the next 10 years, from now to next 10 years for sure. This is something that's challenged me enough. It depends on how much you pay me, right? This will pay more than three times or 4 times than the ordinary job that I showed you earlier, the communication manager. This is about 4 times. Yeah, because you will marry to the CEO, a CEO's son. Yes, you're right. Yeah, yes, because they need someone who help them with communication. Okay, so thank you very much. I think now it is almost half past 7. What left for this session is to train you with the strategic thinking, and we have got 3 activities, and we will play those activities in the second sessions. But the second half of the sessions, it is the optional. You don't have to join if you find that you should spend some time with the video or with the quizzes or with the plan writing. You are allowed to leave, no problem at all. You can check what your friend do later on from the recorded video. Or if you don't interested, you don't have to check back in the recording at all, because this is the extra activity. Okay,ครับ. We are going to take a break for 10 minutes, and if you are interested to join the activity, please come back in 10 minutes time. ครับ ขอบคุณครับ Yes, it is hard to think about something like this.
Sometimes it's like a lot of mixed, yeah. So it's kind of.
Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, you talk about the social. I'm very happy. Yeah, yeah. Money can come later. Yes. No, no. For the large company, they has got too much money, you know. But the trust is something that they just lose in one day. What they need is trust.
If you don't have money, you can do anything.
If you don't have trust, money make you more credible. But if you have money, but you are not credible, the money doesn't make any differences. The credit is the most important. Don't you think so?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Although you can see that some people don't have money in their pocket at all, but they have credit. The principle change, paradigm shift. Your mindset have to change. Okay, what do you feel? Good. Change the perspective.
That's why the business graduates also learn this. I think they learn by a different name, as you get communication management or something like that. But in that course, they read all things like what we are studying.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 correct. Good. Thank you. I'm happy that you like it.
How long are you teaching this subject?
For 3 years. Yes. 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah. Okay. How is it right now? About you're less confused.
He said that you can just like to also want to join, like I said that you can also write a plan. Once your plan is ready to be actively you said last to last week, and like for the last plan we have.
The last plan.
So we can start.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be that, we also show the chart. And
The chart, you mean the worksheet?
that we can still the structure
The structure.
from GPT also.
No, I have the structure in the book, in the textbook. I had a structure and the example as well. Yeah, okay. So I should share the worksheets and the example so that everyone understand what they need to do. Good.
I think
No.
Okay, good. Okay, after the break, I will show the worksheets.
I opened
yeah,
this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Tropical. These candies are combination of Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia.
Why?
What?
And people say men are not needed to open jars.
Why?
Wait,
No, wait. So fast.
So fast. Yes, I know. Time flies. Okay. Why? What candy? He like to have candy as well. This is banana. Thank you. เหมาะสม เหมาะสมก็ผ่าน
เป็นประวัติกล้อง
เหมาะสมก็ผ่านมาก
หรือถึงการที่การสอบเรื่องดิจิทัล
ดิจิทัลงานฟอร์เมชันพูดถึงการเปลี่ยนแปลงของกล้อง
วันนั้นแล้วที่โฆษณาเราดับ
ไหนตรงไหน อันนี้ไงอีบล็อกเนี่ยอ๋อโอ้โฆษณาสมัยโบราณ รุ่นอาจารย์สมิธเลยเมื่อก่อนใครมีกล้องแบบนี้นี่ก่อนโอ้ยน่าเลยตอนนี้เอามาทำไมคะเอามาทำไมอันนี้มันเป็นแผ่นเหล็กวะเนี่ยอยู่ในสมิธโซเนียนพิงมนกุฎแอนปรีนเทพศิรินทร์อยากเห็นภาพกันจะส่งให้พิงมงกุฎเลยเนาะถ่ายรูปนะร.4 นะอยู่สมิธโซเนียนอาจารย์โอ้ thank you
so that like we can describe it to you.
okay yes your secret trust
ผมส่งเขาถอดทั้งหมดให้นะ
ดีมาก thank you เดี๋ยวเปิดใบงาน แล้วก็เปิดตัวอย่างให้เด็กดูว่าแพลนเนี่ยให้เขียนยังไงตรงไหนเดี๋ยวจะเริ่มตั้งแต่ว่ามันอยู่ตรงไหนเลยดีมากได้ต้อง
It's fine. It's just don't be go to China. Go back to China. I want to go to China.
Okay, you think, huh? Come on,
It's easy though, right?
No, it's so easy for me, like new apps and everything, the
No,
language.
you can like download the RPA and it's like then your part.
Yeah. I'm so really sorry. It's easy.
而且现在有新版的，就是它是like so many story。我们可以就是要求它下一个嘛，就要求。
I actually not thought that. I want meeting my future. I don't have many things to like. So cool, right?
意思相当于微信发的。like 这些哇，这个倒是，但是呢，这个我是可以。我还
Three, two. Okay. Welcome back. Yay. Okay, I would like to start the second half of these sessions by introduce you to the worksheet of the capstone project that I keep talking about it, but I didn't know that I haven't shown you this page before. Actually, it's in our My Course view, and if you take a look at week 8, the midterm exam, you will see that I talk about the capstone project and I ask you to submit a capstone project here 1 week after week 8. Week 8 is exam, right? But this is the take-home exam, take-home project. And then after 1 week, you submit it onto the discussions. And it will look like this. When you submit, you show me the link and I will take a look at your work in the link. And in the link, you will see that this is the what you call example of the previous batch of the students work that submit to me. There are 3 work, but I would like to let you know that this is the final submission. When at the final submission, I need the Word document files of your plan, the PDF files of your plan, your recording that this is for final, not week 8. I'm sorry, this is for week 16. You have to also show the video that you giving presentations to maybe the board meeting about your strategic plan that you create for them to solve these issues. So apart from the writing, you also have to orally present your plan with a PowerPoint, record it with Zoom, also fine. That's all. And in the plan, it will have got the very good structure. First page, it's going to be the cover. The second will be the table of contents. And in the table of content, we'll have got sections that look like this: the executive summary, the context and situation analysis, the goals and objectives. And can you show the table of contents หน่อยครับไม่มีเหรอ Okay, this situation analysis. Next, it will be the SWOT analysis, goal and objective, and the target public analysis. Next, next please. Their behavior, the primary target audience, secondary public audience, and the tertiary public. And then the message that you would like to say to the publics. Next, and the communication strategy and tactics to as per target publics and the tactics that you will use to deliver those tactics, those messages. And who will help you to deliver this message? What kind of skills and things that they need to deliver this effectively? And how are you to implement your plan? Which are the activities, the budget allocations and the time allocation as well. Next, this is time allocations. Next, and evaluation sections. And to measure the first goal, the first objective, what methods are you going to use to measure those things? And that's all. And it's about maybe 10 something page. Actually 10, 20 pages will 10 or 11 or 12 pages will do. You don't have to go longer than 20 page or yeah, it's too long. 20 pages too long for this plan because no one will read your plan if it is that long. And next, please, I will show you the week 8. Oh, the instructions. Can you show the instruction? คุณขานครับผม The instruction for milestone and first and the final capstone. Okay, this is the place that you can see the instruction for capstone project. what is capstone project is here, the template, the objective of this project, the tentative steps that you can consider to take it. And next is the deliverables. You need to deliver 2 times. The first time is the first capstone, and the second time is the final capstone. The first capstone you submit it to me, and I will give you feedback for you to adjust. And then the final capstone, you submit the full plan and the video that you talk about your plan, and PDF and Words file. And that's all. And these are the examples. And there's some tips from me as well. And the book here is also important. You, I think, should check the book so that you really understand what is strategic plan and what are the things in each sections require you to do, or what are the concepts in this strategic communication in detail, in systematic way, right? Okay, can you show the book when it got downloaded? I am not going to read the PDF things for you. I think it's something that you can read on your own. And when you have got any difficulties, please come back and ask me. And I hope that I can clarify for you. Okay, so for example, if you would like to take a look at the chapter 6, analyzing the situations. Okay, you can take a look at how are you going to write the first section of your plan. Although the executive summary is the first section, but it should be written last. Okay, so it has got a lot of concept in the chapter. Is there any more thing that I should clarify? Okay, good. Take your good time reading and watching the video, and next time discussing with me. Okay, come back to the activity that I talk about. The first activity is called gap in the map or something like that. Gap in the market, or not gap in the map. Gap in the market. When we try to launch any new products, you have to find gap in the market. And if you find that gap, and if your product actually fill the gaps, you will be very successful. For example, some company offer product A. Product A can do a lot of things, but not this particular aspect. Product B offer a lot of things, can do a lot of things, but also not be able to address these problems, help and this area, no one actually fill the gap. So if you introduce product product C that actually fill that gap, the gap that the product A and B just missed, you will be the product that the consumer will definitely buy, although they already have product A and B in their portfolio or in their shelf, in their house. Okay, good. So to equip you with this kind of thing, I have got some systematic way of thinking for you. Thank you very much. We would think in 3 dimensions: axis X, axis Y, and axis Z, which is 3 dimensions. In the time of pandemic, a lot of companies launch products, right? But before they launch products, they have to find the gap in the market. Not the product that will compete the product that already in the market. That is not a good strategic position of your new product. So you have to find a space in that forest for your new plant to grow. Okay, some products available in the pandemic time is expensive restaurant. The price is very high, but the mobility is not very much. They don't serve to other outside of their restaurant because it will not look expensive or something like that. I don't know. Expensive restaurant, the spa package, specialty market, dinner, or going for a movie or pack picnic baskets. These are the options that are available for you right now because your scenario is to make a date. You will go on a date with someone, and these are the activities that are available right now. But you still feel that even you yourself do not find that these offers good for you. So you will kind of invent a new business to fill the gap in the market yourself, because you know the pain point of people who are going on a date. In the pandemic, expensive restaurant might not be a good idea, blah, 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 blah. There are a lot of pros and cons on each and every offer right now. So the task is where in this three-dimensional model available, which space is available for you. To me, I think it is somewhere around here. You see that there's some space for you to print, to position your products in. Something that have got a very high mobility. The price should not be very high because in the pandemic time, people don't earn much. And the popularity should be kind of high as well, because to gain enough customer for your business, right? A lot of customer need to spend for you. So can you think about any business to fill this space? Yes. Maybe it can be delivered. The product can be, or the service can be delivered for the person who would like to go on a date.
What I don't know whether it have in Thailand, but like in China nowadays, they got a place called like a personal cinema.
Personal
Yeah,
cinema.
personal cinema. So like for my understanding, the price is not that expensive, but it's kind of like more expensive than when you go to the cinema. But like it's most of the time it only costs like I think around 200 baht or 300 baht per person, and like they gonna provide you a small room. Yeah, and you can go with your girlfriend or boyfriend, something like, and they have like a projector in it, so you can enjoy the movie, and also you can like choose the style of the room, like you like the like a cyberpunk romantic, or like in the forest, and like you want to have a bed or like something else, something like that. So I think so the price is not that expensive, and also the mobility I think is high, because like you can also order the food and order the drink and all of the things. And for the popularity, I think it's also kind of high nowadays in China. Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Thank you for invent the products, the service to fill the gap in the market for a couple. Okay, more idea.
I mean, like it already exists, but like it's just not one of the options.
Not is in this.
So which is like karaoke is a bit cheap. And it depends on where you go though.
Karaoke. Yeah.
For dates. You could.
He is a good singer. He's a good singer. That's why he select this activity. He's a very good singer.
So yeah, no, I think, well, I mean, like with karaoke, well, it's you have entertainment, but also some places have food as well.
Yes, yes,
And drinks. So yeah.
yes, good. Thank you very much. And what about you? Are you
I'm just going to share because it's the cultural thing. Because if you want to take, no. Sorry. If you want to take someone to karaoke on a date, it means that it's really obviously that you want to have sex with that person.
For Vietnamese culture?
But yeah, but like it's a very cultural thing. It's a very cultural thing. I mean, like if like you ask like somebody to go on a date with
Yes.
at the karaoke, it means that you will end up in either person places.
As Lawrence voice.
Same as Lauren. Lauren, okay. Is it any cultural things, taboo or anything that invites your date to the private cinema? Does it mean that you are going to have sex with him or her?
Okay. Here's another like culture shock or something, a difference is Thailand don't have those like hourly hotel, which in China the hotel can be open 2-3 hours or 4 hours. We call 钟点房.
Okay.
So it's the motel only for sex.
Oh, yeah.
You go there for
Short
3
time
hours
hotel.
for sex and then you're going out. And there's not such a thing in Thailand right now. So that's why the private cinema can be the
Another purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest question, the problem is that the hotel need to be adult, that your age is more than 18. So, but your personal ID.
ID.
So you went to the hotel, you need to show your personal ID card for open the hotel room. But for the privacy cinema, you don't need that. You have like bed or something, but if you are a teenager, you can also booking on the internet.
Okay, very good.
We are cinema. We are not a hotel.
Not a hotel.
We can also provide a also, you can choose like a sofa.
Sofa.
Yeah.
Okay. I can imagine because about 10-15 years ago in Thailand you have got the combination of you two offer the offer that you two just mentioned. We have got a karaoke private room. In MBK. Yes, in MBK, but not anymore because yes, private karaoke room for maybe high school students. Yes, and the room is initially quite private. Dark room, not dark room. You cannot see through the window or door because it's made of wood, right? And then people talk about it that kids go there and do some funny thing, and as the culture don't allow us to have sex before married, and this is something that we cannot tolerate. Is the issue, right? The public debate. Then the karaoke room owner have to change the door and the walls to be able to see through. Yes, with window, right? And the business go very bad. And now you cannot see anything like that anymore. Is that true? Yes. So we have done that in Thailand. Okay, so that is good. That's good. Thank you for trying to invent the business that will be able to fill the gaps. Okay, and let's take a look at what the answer that I have for you. Very, very kind of innocent one. One, yes, yes, not as sexy as you imagine. Okay, let's take a look at it. Wait a minute. You guys are kind of right into the business. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So because the restaurant is too expensive, the spa package is maybe expensive as well. Specialty market, expensive. Maybe we could build picnic box and ship them to our customer, or maybe we could compile team dating activity with matching food suggestions and have these shipped to our customer. To customer locations, maybe their condominium or their rooms, because they would date in their room. Okay, yes, but we did not provide the location. We provide just the food and refreshments. Yeah. Add on. Okay, that's good. That's good discussion. So basically, when you launch anything new, you should survey the market and find a space for your product. Otherwise, if you compete the new product, the new baby business, that is going to compete with the extra rich business, it is very likely that the established business will stamp on your business, and a few months, I think your business is just gone. Okay, so you have to find a space. Next, and to find a space, I would like to come back to the three-dimensional models. And to find a space, it's your job to actually be creative with the axis. Some people have got only two axes, which is just only two-dimensional, and it is very good for the BA student to really imagine about the mapping. That is for the beginner. But at the higher level, like MA student, I would like you to add one more factors to your strategic thinking so that you can see the whole picture more. Good. Okay, the next one. When you are going to invent a new product, this is the model that can help you with the morphological model. I cannot pronounce this one very accurately. Morphological model. And by the name, you kind of be able to imagine that the words derive from biology. Because organism change its form to fit the new environment, to fit the new functions and purpose of living. Okay. It changes. It will not get extinct easily. Well, for example, if you are asked to invent a new cake for your bakery shop, invent a new cake to your bakery shop. So to be creative, this is the easiest model for you. First, you have to set the parameters. You have to set the parameters. What are the cake composed of? The first thing, you have to think about the main flavor, main flavor. The source of moisture, where it's come from. If there's no moisture, maybe it's a bread, not a cake. Okay. Extra to make it look beautiful. If it doesn't look beautiful, it's not called a cake. So it has to look beautiful. So if the main flavor is chocolate with mayonnaise and decorated with chocolate chips, it will look like this. Okay. If the main flavor is vanilla and source of moisture come from oil and eggs, and extra sprinkles, it will look like this. Okay. Buttermilk, spices, it will look like carrot cake if the main flavor comes from carrot and spike. Lemon cheese, black forest cake, coffee cake. And now I would like to ask you to add a new product in your bakery shop. How are you going to do that without adding more ingredient stock in the bakery shop? Because we run out of the space to stock more ingredient. How are you going to do that? The easiest thing for you is draw the line across this kind of thing. Chocolate with oil and eggs, and the extra come from spice and nutmeg. And then you invent a name for them. Maybe nutmeg spicy cake or something like that. You can just make it nice sound. Or you can add more things into this product line, and then you will have got a new things. Okay, can you play on that a little and share your idea with your friends? And do not forget to also invent a good name for your new invention. Okay, we will spend about 2 minutes for this activity. You can share your idea why you add this ingredient. Maybe based on the market trend or your personal preference, personal background. What is like?
Yeah, I think it's chocolate mousse.
Okay, cool.
Chocolate, egg milk, and coconut.
Do that.
Yeah. And you can make cheese. So you have vanilla, and you have
yes. With this strategy, you can invent as many as product as your boss need, right?
We don't know if it's edible.
It's work or not. It is edible, of course. Every ingredient is hygiene and clean. It will give new taste, creative taste. Not. It's your job to make it good because the story can tell the quality. Okay, nice.
Buttermilk is butter and milk.
ใช่เนยเขาเรียกอะไรนมที่มันข้นมากๆเหมือนครีมแล้วอะไรเงี้ยใช่ถูกต้องนมที่เป็นข้นแบบหัวแบบใช่นมข้นแบบมากๆอ่ะแต่ไม่ใช่นมข้นหวานนะใช่
ที่ผสมกับเนย
ใช่ถูก
So it's, I think it's before, because because you need to flour, right? It's just chocolate. I'm thinking of like, Madeleine. So Madeleine is like a French soft cake. And it's so easy, like vanilla, milk, lemon, flour.
Please make a new cake and name for this picture that from what the top. And chat gives you creamy lemon, mayonnaise, and cacao powder. Okay, and it's called lemon cacao brisk cake. It would feature the tangy, fresh of creamy lemon, paired with the rich An unexpected twist of cacao powder, mystery noodles again, and many types. Okay, okay, you can share that with the class to see how creative the ChatGPT is. Okay, good experiment. Okay, nice. Okay, can you share your recipe? Okay, your recipe, your formula. Okay, what are the ingredients that you put for your new cake? Can you please?
So we use cake, we put chocolate with vanilla, and then we put buttermilk,
Mm-hmm.
and then we put cream cheese, and milk, and then cocoa powder.
Okay, that's a little bit of many things. Okay, and you call it chocolate special. It sounds inviting to order. Okay, what special is that? Okay, chocolate special. You expect more fancy name. Okay, a chocolate. Okay, what about you, Sarah? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing. And what about you, Bob? Bob. And you, chocolate. Cocoa powder. Okay, cacao powder. Okay, good. It will, I can see the color. Chocolate color. Okay. Okay, what is it called? Chocolate. Very special. Okay. Pop chocolate, inspired by Pop, the pastry chef. Okay, very nice. Okay, anyone would like to share something beyond chocolate? I heard that someone talk about lemon around here. Oh, yes. Okay, please share your recipe.
The flavor is creamy lemon. The moisture is mayonnaise. The extra is cherries, and the cake name is fruit salad.
Ah, right. Very nice. Okay, and okay, let's sum up the activities. I think this activity will make you more confident when you are asked to be creative. Am I right? Yes. The thing that you need to do first is to set the parameter, the main parameter. Next, how are you going to combine the available choices with the new invention? And that's all you need. Okay. And I also asked Kun Khan, ask ChatGPT the same thing as you do. And let's see what he got from the ChatGPT. The prompt he put in is, please make a new cake and new name for this picture that come from morphological box theory. And he attached the image straight away. He did not actually type the text from the table, but he actually put the table in, and the ChatGPT can read the text in the image as well. And this is the answer. He said, or she said, creamy lemon, mayonnaise, and cacao powder, and it's called lemon cacao breeze cake. Okay, nice. And Khan is not satisfied with this only one answer. He would like to get more options. Very demanding Khan. So Khan asked him, more option, please. So ChatGPT gave him 5 or 6 options, right? And each option come with the very nice names. Okay, give a big hand to Khan and everyone. ครับผม and ChatGPT as well. Okay, our assistant. Thank you. Next, please, the last activity for tonight is the, before we move on to the next activity, I would like to talk about this scamper model. Okay. Scamper, actually, SCAMPER. SPER, scamper model. It's another model to invent new thing. The first character, S, stand for substitute. Can you replace something with another thing in this product? For example, if you replace the engine that use the combustions with the electronic things, so you invent a new product, which is the electronic car, right? The substitute. Next, combine. Can you combine combustion engine with the electronic engine and it become hybrid? Yeah, easy to make new thing. Adapt. Can you adapt some functions of the appearance? Can you adapt, make it look different? So you have a car and you change the roof of the car for some times that you would like to have sunshine, so it becomes convertible car. And sometimes when you don't want, you cover it back again. So this is adaptable. And then you can sell a new model, just the normal model and the convertible model. And you don't have to change the whole thing, just adapt a little. Next, modify. Can I change the size or shape or texture or acoustics of something, right? For example, the mobile phone, it launched in 3 sizes: mini, normal, and max. Yes, this is just it try to minimize your creativity. You don't have to overuse your creativity every time. You maximize it by minimal effort. Modify it a little. Put to other use. Are there other new or combined use? For example, usually you use the phone for communicate with your friends with voice. And now you can use the camera phone as well. You take the camera and take a photo, and then you can use it as a camera phone. Yes, this is combined use or other use. Or sometimes the refrigerator is to keep the vegetable fresh all the time, the food fresh all the time. In the old days, we don't care much about the appearance of the refrigerator because it's in your home. But now we have got SMEC. SMEC is a very fashionable refrigerator product, right? Because it's going to be something that you can show off when your friend visits. I use SMEC refrigerator. What else? Stove and kettle. The normal kettle costs you around less than 1,000 baht, but SMEC kettle costs you almost 10,000 baht. So the use is not going to be the kettle that make or boil water, but it's the kettle that make the social status for you higher. You say it's silly, right? Different function. This is a function, some function that people kind of need. Some people need it. Eliminate. Can you eliminate something that not make sense? Can I reduce, simplify, or eliminate certain aspects? For example, if you think that computer nowadays is so complicated, the laptop from what you call MacBook, sometimes it's just too complicated, and most of the people don't use the full capacity of the laptop they bought, very high price. So some function should be eliminated. And then you got a new model and you can name it anything like smart, like economic, which is not so expensive. You can say smart, okay, and reasonable or something like that to celebrate they're clever. And then reverse, can it be used differently? reverse the process. What does it mean? Reverse the process. For example, when in the old days, when you would like to call for a taxi, you have to go to the onto the street, onto the curve of the street, and wait and get the taxi stop for you. But Grab or Uber reverse the process by you call the taxi, it wait for you, and then you go. So it reverse the process, and it become a creative or innovative offer service. Yeah. Okay. So now you have got two models, the morphological box model, and the other is scamper model. Okay. So I think you like it. Okay. The last activity, please. The last activity for today is the SWOT analysis. Come back to the serious stuff again, because maybe this week some people would like to start writing their situation analysis for the company they choose. Right, so they have to think about the issues and the company analysis, the situation analysis. So the SWOT analysis is very important tools for you. Okay, so there are a lot of information here. Okay, these are the what you call issues or situations, blah, 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 blah. There are quite a lot of trends here. And now you can see that Coca-Cola got those kind of inferences in the text. And I will leave this text loaded activity for your assignment at home or after the class. I would like you to put those informations into these 4 boxes, and we will discuss the answer in the next session, because I think you need to really analyze those texts. Okay,ครับ. So the class is finished now, and if you would like to finish the assignment in the class, you can stay. But if you think that, okay, no problem, I need to do something else, you can go back and finish at your spare time.ครับ. Okay, I would like to end these sessions by asking, what did you do in the class? What did you see? What did you hear in the class? And what does it mean to you? Can anyone say? Okay, thank you.
I see, like one said that we know better about what is this field about and how you can use the communication to communicate with others to make things better and to let people get to trust you even more with the words that you speak about. And I feel really will be really helpful if I want to go to this field in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. It means to you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please give here a big hand. Yay. Thank you. Anyone would like to share what did you see and hear and what does it mean to you? Yes, please.
From the 3 activities, 2 activities that
or
for
the whole session,
the whole session,
whatever.
I realized that this field is not only about like how you handle or how you talk with people, but you have to also learn how to be creative. That's what I can conclude from what I learned today. So you have to think out of the box. You have to come up with different ideas. Just if like the market says chocolate cake, then you have to be different. You have to come up with something new. So you have to be creative. That's what I learned today.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And when you are creative, you go a little bit further than just normal chocolate cake. You add new spices into that chocolate cake. You name it differently, and it add value to that new chocolate cake. Although you just spend a little bit more money on that ingredient, but you can price it higher, make your bakery shop more innovative, and that is a good strategic position as well in the market for their market environment. Yes, very good, very good. And what about these sides seem to be very silent? You think very hard on on the assignment, am I right?
Like for me,
For
I'm
me,
not talking about like what did I learn
Mhm.
today, but like most of the time I was like compare the things I've learned before, because like I used to learn something about like capstone and all of the things in my bachelor degree. So today I'm like most of the time compare all of the knowledge together and to like think about the difference between them together. Yeah, like this.
Right. And what what did you do at the MA level when you write a plan?
For me, I think it's most of the things are similar, but like just like in MA, I think it's like expanded. Like for
Right.
example, like for the target publics, when I was in bachelor degree, and we only focus on like the primary and secondary, but like in nowadays we also have to write about the surgery, like something like this. So expand more of the stuff and have more details on it. Like.
Yes, thank you very much. You emphasized in a very good point. Please give a big hand to Lawrence and Fiona as well. Thank you, thank you. He mentioned about the tertiary publics. Can anyone help me define what tertiary publics mean? Tertiary public? How do I know that word? Tertiary publics, okay, means not. Very good. Thank you, Serena. Thank you. The tertiary publics are those who are be able to influence the primary publics and the secondary publics. An example of the tertiary publics are media and KOL. Yes, correct. Yes, most of the time you do that. Thank you very much. Okay, so what about you, John? Do you have anything to say before we? No. People like to hear you are very nice. Conclude everything, please. Or whatever that you would like to say.
I think I mean the biggest learning for me today is the limitation things, because I think it is really important for you to think of like different things that of aspects when you come to communication plan, because you don't know how the audience gonna predict you cannot predict how the audience gonna react to your words or something, because sometimes you plan words very well and you also got a backlash. So I think it's like the limitation part is very interesting to me.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, so the chapter about the public analysis will be the chapter that you will enjoy very much, because I talk about the enablers and the limiters as well. And then you can, if you're interested in this topic more, you can search for more information about these two terms. Okay, great. Okay, and thank you very much, everyone, and have a good evening ครับผมสวัสดีครับ Have a good night สวัสดีครับ You're welcome.